Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So today we're going to talk about Special Envoy to Haiti, Daniel Foote, and his resignation, and the letter, and the read that's coming across in the major media outlets, which, yes, what they're talking about definitely needs to be discussed. But there's a more important point. If you don't know, he's resigned. And the reason he's resigning is the treatment of Haitian refugees being his word, at the southern border of the United States, and the fact that they are likely to be sent back to Haiti. He goes on to discuss how his recommendations have kind of been ignored, how his policy initiatives aren't really getting the play they should, and he just feels like nothing is being done in accordance with what he was asked to do. That's the general tone of his resignation. And he points out that he feels like the U.S. government is trying to pick winners and losers down there and kind of meddle. Okay? And this is what people are focusing on. That's what the media is paying attention to. And they are paying attention to the use of the word inhumane as far as the treatment of Haitians at the southern border. But there's a more important point. You have a U.S. official on the ground in Haiti who is flat out saying returning these people puts them in imminent danger. He talks about how American officials have to stay on secure compounds because the security situation there is less than adequate. It's dangerous. There's likely to be loss of life, right? So the question is, how are they not eligible for asylum? If you have a U.S. official pointing this out and saying that if they come back, they're in imminent danger, how are they not eligible for asylum? That's kind of the criteria. For that piece of this story to be ignored, we're losing the main issue. Sure, you can talk about the different methods of trying to get Haiti back on its feet, and Foote is definitely in the Thomas Barnett camp, trying to be the world's EMT style. And there's definitely discussion to be had there. But the most important thing at the moment is the individual lives that are at risk. And you have a U.S. official flat out saying that they kind of meet the requirements for asylum. That's the thing the Biden administration needs to be paying attention to. That's the thing that the media should be talking about. Because as we sit here and talk about how it's a major issue at the border and it's a national security issue and all of this stuff, sure, whatever, have that debate. But at the end of the day, if the United States does not grant asylum to people who are clearly qualified for it, are we still living up to those promises? The promises in the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution. Are we abiding by our obligations under the Constitution and international law? You have a U.S. official clearly pointing out that these people coming here looking for help deserve it. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.